Do you know what time it is? It's Johnny time. What's up, guys? Johnny Hal here. Hope you guys are doing well. Just finishing off some cardio this morning. I thought I'd do a quick little video for you guys. How am I looking? How am I looking? All right. Looking good. Looking good. So, always taking care of your health, guys. Always taking care of your health. Man, I'm sweating like a bitch. So, let's get into today's video, what I was thinking about today. Guys, if we actually look at trading and we look at the markets in itself, one of the biggest things, or a few of the biggest things that I've actually learned from my millionaire mentor, and the mentors that I really made a lot of money in the markets, or actually I'll talk about one of my closest mentors right now. I've got two mentors, and they're both private traders. They're not in the market right now, and no one knows about them. And you know, I'm not going to get their names either because I'm just not going to do that. But they're very, very successful traders, and I listen to them all the time. And as you pick up clues, right? You pick up. And here's some things, guys. One of the biggest things that I have learned when trading the markets, one of the best things that I've learned by trading the markets is, one of the best things that I've learned by trading the markets and looking at most of the successful traders out there, like really successful traders, like there's some people out there that do like make money, but I'm talking about people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars a year. That's what I'm talking about. Not the people that make like a few $1,000s a month. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that do really, 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 really well in life. And what do they do? That thing's a monk. And what do? First thing I've noticed about them is they have no indicators. Well, they don't have no indicators. They generally use volume and moving averages, and that's it. That's a common thing that I've noticed amongst most of the people that do really, really well in the markets. So, and I found that with myself, guys. The more I'm focused on the indicators, the more confused I am, the more unsure I am. It's like, it's a barrel of monkeys. Now, man, look at my shoulder popping. Damn. Looking good, looking good. Successful life is a balanced life, guys. Successful life is a balanced life. Relationships, love, money, health, you know, so keep it all together. And also contribution as well too. What are you doing for contribution? Anyway, back to what I was saying before. So, no indicators. Next thing I want to say is that one of the best things that I've learned from my mentors, and there's a lot of things there that I've learned from them, but one of the best things that I learned from one of my mentors, who just absolutely just has helped me so much in my trading, and by modeling him and mentoring him, it's like I'm starting to see the light. I see the light. Can you see the light? Can you see that light behind me shining into my camera right now? It's important to be able to have a system where you are trading with momentum. So one of my most successful systems to this day is what I call my momentum system. Some of you guys that are part of my inner circle know about that inner circle system. So some of you people that are part of my inner circle know about the momentum system, right? Momentum trade. And one thing my mentor said to me, makes millions of dollars a year, private trader. He said, John, as long as there's momentum in the market, I'm going to stay in the market. And if there's no momentum, I won't be in the market at all. And secondly, I won't be staying in the market. So, now, whatever you gauge as momentum, one of the best things that he's taught me was use the chart to gauge momentum. Don't use a MACD or a stochastic or a CCI or an RSI to see where momentum is. You know, or a momentum indicator. The best There we go. The best indicator out there is price action. So, in other words, trade with the trend, okay? But also more than trading with the trend. It's more than trading with trend. It's more trading of, if you're looking at the chart and the market's just going sideways, is there any momentum in the market at that time? No, right? So if you get into that, but if you get into a trading position based on the market going sideways, are you getting into a trade with momentum or against momentum? Or actually, you're not really, it's not really against momentum, is it? So it's actually, you're not even, there's no momentum at all. So because there's no momentum in the market, therefore, don't be in the market. Don't get into the market. Make sense? Or don't look for entry signals. But I promise you guys, if you can only wait for the market to go from that sideways to actually start into trend, and then you start to look for your entry signals, your success rate will go up, your probability go up, your confidence go up, your profits go up, and so on and so forth. I've noticed that inside myself so many times. Whenever the market's just been going sideways for a while, and then I get an entry signal and I take it. I did this last week, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, I did this last week. And I took it, there was a nice entry bar, but where the market was at the time, it was just going sideways. And then I gave a nice entry bar. I took that and it was a stop out. Now, why did that lose? Maybe it's just one of those trades that lost. But if I really look at it, I'm like, the market wasn't really trending yet, was it? And I looked at probably the last 3 to 4 weeks, it was just going sideways. And then I gave a nice entry bar. I got into it and I had a loss. Now, what can I learn from that? Again, the lessons I'm learning from is what I'm saying right now. Now, the overall trend, my weekly trend was up, and I was trading the daily chart on this stock. And when I was trading the daily chart on this stock, and the weekly trend was up, the daily chart, yes, the weekly trend was up, but the daily chart was saying, you know what, we've just been going sideways for the last few weeks. So there's really no momentum in the market right now. We need to wait for the market to break out and start that trend. And I've always found my most successful trades is where the market's been going sideways for a few weeks to a month, maybe more. And then it breaks out, starts the trend, and then I jump on some nice entry trades. They're my most successful trades. My most successful trades. In the Forex market, so I've actually been trading a lot of the Forex market lately, recently as well, too. I had what was that, 3 or 4 trades yesterday? Every single one of them successful trade, based on what I'm saying here. Now, it's not always going to be the case, and I hate being fucking egotistic, because every time I get egotistic, I get stuffed in the market, so I'm not going to be there right now. But momentum, okay? Momentum. And I'll do a video about this, but how do you gauge where there's momentum? Simple. Use moving averages. And again, I'll do a video of this, a visual on this, but use moving averages. Use 3 moving averages. Use a 52, or I like to use a 52, a 20, and a 9. And simples. If the moving averages are like this, you know what I mean? Like, if the moving averages are really tight together and the market's just gone sideways, I know it's hard to see, but you guys have been trading for a while, you know what I mean? Again, I'll do a video later on this. If the moving averages are really tight and they're not really flowing, guess what? There's no momentum in the market at that time, right? But what happens when the market starts to break out, starts to trend, and we start to get the moving averages starting to fan out and start to point up? This is the 9, this is the 20, this is the 52. They're all fanning out, they're all pointing up, they're all straight. Guess what's happened? Where's momentum? Momentum is up. So therefore, jump on that momentum. But whenever the moving averages are like this and crossing over and all that sort of stuff, and there's no real clear direction in the moving averages, you want to stay away from that until you start to get some momentum in the market, and then jump on that momentum. I promise you guys, if you take some things that I've learned, that I said in this video, and start to apply it to your own trading, in other words, only look for entry signals when there is momentum, and then jump on that. I promise you guys, your trading will go through the roof. I promise you guys. If you're looking to make some serious money, this is some things that I've learned from my mentor. Yeah, and one of the best things I can say, guys, is that never give up. Never give up. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what you've done, doesn't matter where you're going. Never, ever give up. Because success is just around the corner for you. You're 1 or 2 millimeters away, guys. You're 1 or 2 millimeters away. You're 1 or 2 mental shifts away. You want it to ahas away. Like that momentum thing that I said there, that might be your aha to apply your own trading. And you might say, you know what, you're right, John. When the market's going sideways and the moving averages are very twined and there's no real clear direction, I'm not going to look for entry signals. But as soon as the market starts moving averages start fending up or down, I'm going to look for entry signals there. That might be aha. But never give up, guys. Never give up. Be sensible. Don't rush it. Don't force it. Be patient for your trades. And I promise you guys, things can start to come into play. It's not easy, but if you can never, ever, ever give up and keep doing some things and take your time, success is just around the corner for you guys. I can feel it, right? I can feel it for you guys. Don't give up, but don't force it either. Don't say, you know what, I've only got a $1,000 trading account. I want to become a successful trader next week. You know, or, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Because it doesn't matter what you go through, guys. It doesn't matter what happens. You can achieve what you want in life. But firstly, we need to have that outcome. If you know, asking, you shall receive, right? So have that outcome. What outcome is it for you? Like I know what I want to have in my bank account by the end of this year. Remember I said, if you guys watched yesterday's video, right? Talk about outcome. I know my overall outcome, and I know where I'm going with that. My short-term outcome is like, okay, what do I want? Boom. What I need to do, what I need to start focusing on, bam, 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 bam. And I promise you guys, if you start to operate your life on those two things, or your whole life, what do I want? And what are the action steps that are going to start getting me closer to that want? You start to make more progress every day, more in one day than most people do in a week. Because most people don't know what they want. And therefore they don't make any progress, therefore they're not happy. And they think it's something else, they think it's more money, they think it's, and they just go round and round and round and round. And then when they realize nothing's making them happy, they start to blame other people for their happiness. And the way it goes. When you apply your life, guys, and you start to say, what do I want? What do I want? Also, why is it important to me? But then also your action steps. What are the action steps? Not what I want to do, but what do I need to do to start moving forward and closer to these goals? Once I start to do that, and once I start to apply it to my life, you start to see massive progress in every area of life. Because I promise you guys, once you know that, you can make more progress in a 4-hour block of dedicated focus time, whether it's after work at night time if you guys work a job, or during the day or whatever. You can get more done in a 4-hour block once you know the action steps that's going to make you the most progress than most people do in a entire week, because they're just running on these emotions. There's no time management, there's nothing like that. And I'm guilty of this too, guys. Sometimes I just spend, depending on what's happening in my life, but sometimes I spend a few days, maybe a few weeks, just going through the emotions. No real outcome, no real action steps, and just going through the emotions. Make sense? So, I'm not perfect here, guys. But I'm just telling you some things that I know I need to keep applying to my life, with my trading, and also with life in general, to really help me move forward. So, anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't got my Flow of Success book, I highly recommend it. It's going to help you get to 19 powerful universal laws to succeed in every area faster and easier than possible. There's a link in the description, go check it out. And also if you want some more free education from me, then there's a free education link in the description as well too, so check all that out. So anyway guys, I'll speak to you soon.